Hi, everyone. Welcome to MGS Coaching Football. Coach Sullivan here with you again. I want to thank my subscribers and non subscribers. I'm hoping I can tease you into pushing that button. Completed my 38th year coaching this past fall as a defensive coordinator, but over that time, I've also been an offensive coordinator, special teams coordinator, longtime head coach, and all of this at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this base front film clip, I'm going to show you our literal base front 50, our base 3-4 front that everything else stems from, with our base shell match quarters, grade 4, in what we call bail. So we're going to show zone press and then bail out of it before the snap. And it's versus a 21 personnel set, okay, with a running play. And so there's a lot for me to bring in this particular base front film clip. So I'm going to do so. We'll start with the wide copy, then go to the tight copy. Okay? So it's 1st and 10. It wasn't a sudden change, 1st and 10, but they had gotten the ball on our side of midfield. A little bit of a drive going. Okay? I mean, we won this game 19-13 back in 2017, so we played really good defense. We played complementary football all the way around. So it's a big win for us in the opening game of that season. Okay, it's against Westfield State University. So, here we are in our 7-man box, okay? Both safeties have force on either side so that they're adding to the box when they see the surface here. The offensive line, the tight end, because that's who they're reading, as is everybody else. When they see that it's a run play, both of these guys will be screwing down in the box, and then it ends up being a 9-man box. Okay? To answer that question. So let's first show it to you from the wide copy. So you see the corners bailing, right? So I don't like the non-zit step here by the safety. It is his first game. He's a sophomore. He had played all freshman year in 2016 as an outside linebacker. So he's been moved back to safety. So he's still learning it even after a spring and preseason. So I'm not thrilled about the no-zit steps, but it's pretty quick read of the surface, right? As you can see, you got guys going downfield, you got tight end block, all kinds of thuds and collisions and low hats, right? And see, this safety here is reading that he's on the back side of the play. So we get a lot of people involved. So what I want to do is have you focus on what ends up being the play side safety. Again, he has force, okay? We don't use the word contain. So see how he's now down in the box? And so he's unaccounted for in a blocking scheme. That's why nobody's up blocking him, okay? But because we've got so many people involved, there is little for him to do except, hey, okay, nice job, right? So let me show you now the tight copy, but here's a corner on his way to game saver, right? Has the leverage he should have. Here's our play side corner. His job, is play side corner, is to PTS, protect the sideline, which he is in fact doing. If that ball were to ever bounce, right, he's in a position to protect the sideline. So let's now go to the tight copy. So what you have is really good alignment, right? Head up, head up, head up, head up. He's a little wide. He should be within striking distance, but still pretty good. So you can see our safeties, right? 2 yards outside. They both have force. Tremendous alignment. The only people you cannot see here are the two corners. Okay? Toe on toe, B split, toe on toe. So fantastic alignment across the board. This is our base 3-4 front. Okay, so you're going to see the fullback trying to block here. So in this portion of the film clip, I'd like you to focus on that defensive end and that defensive end. Okay, so you go non-subscribers freebie. Tackles their pressure key, but our defensive ends take a little cheat step as they knock back the tackles, and they're reading They're visual keys of the guards. So if the guard goes vertical or inside, you're going to see our defensive ends collapse the B gap, okay, because that's their gap, okay? So just focus on our 2D ends right now. See how quickly those defensive ends, right? So that's one reason that the Westfield State's taking their fullback and they're blocking the backside, hoping to create a running lane if possible. Tremendous job by both defensive ends, okay? So by doing that, though, they don't have anyone accounting for the outside linebacker, which is why we put our outside linebacker, just what we call a ghost. Again, he should be tight at striking distance, but who's going to block him, right? He's an immediate blitz threat, and we didn't blitz him, but who's going to block him? So the safeties aren't accounted for, and in this particular play, they didn't account for him either. So watch what happens. So now focus on this outside linebacker. He's unblocked, and he's in on the tackle. Okay? Now, we'll focus on this inside linebacker who, after this was his senior season, after this season, he is still the school's leader in total tackles in a career with 385. 385 tackles. Watch his play. He's a primary tackler. Okay, so as the backside linebacker, his job is to make the nose right. Okay, so watch what our nose does. He's over there. That's the nose. So the backside linebacker runs through that opening as he's supposed to. Okay? And last and certainly not least, our play side inside linebacker. Watch what he does. Okay. Trying to stop it. Okay? Because the defensive end, same color, crossed his face, he exchanged outside, which is what he should have done. Okay? So this is a tremendous job of executing base 3-4 fundamentals and principles versus a running play. Okay? So as I said at the beginning, to my subscribers, I thank you, and non-subscribers, I really hope I've teased you into pushing that button. And I want to thank you for taking the time to watch MGS Coaching Football, and I'd like to thank YouTube for providing this platform.